How's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be making a video of Fort Gregg Adams or Fort Lee AIT as a 91 Bravo. Basically just what to expect, what to do, how to prepare when you get here, things like that. So I made a separate video covering over basic training. Go check that out if you're thinking about enlisting. Just basically made that video to kind of help you prepare, which is kind of what I'm doing now, kind of the same thing just for AIT. So, as a 91 Bravo, you go through basic training. I went to South Carolina, which is where 95% of people go. That's probably where you're gonna go if you enlist. I've heard other people go to, I think Fort Sill it was for basic training. That's very uncommon though. Most likely you'll end up going to South Carolina, Fort Jackson. And then after that, after you graduate, you come here. Off the bat, you don't get any time in between basic and AIT. You actually get a few days if you're POV or GOV. So GOV is traveling by the government. Basically, the government will bus you out from basic training to here. It's like a 5-6 hour drive. But if you're POV, you got family, you got a wife, you got whoever taking you here, they can drive you. And they'll also give you a few days to spend with your family. So like if you graduate on like a Thursday or Friday, which is usually pretty sure what they do every single time. You graduate on a Friday. No matter when you enlist, it's just you graduate 10 weeks later on a Friday or whatever it may be. But from there, you'll get, I think, till Saturday-ish to spend time with your family. Basically, you come here, sign in, tell them, hey, I'm here, this is my name, blah, blah, blah. And then you get to leave again. So once you get here to Fort Lee, Fort Gregg Adams, I don't know if they want to call it now either name, but you get to DECO or Delta Company. It's the reception building. You'll usually spend the week in there, roughly about 4 or 5 days, unless you become a hold under. Unless what that means is your school starts at a later date, which usually means like they don't have enough instructors to get you in right now, so they're gonna make you wait for a while. It's kind of complicated and hard to explain. It's just because there's a new class that comes in every single week. There's always a class graduating and coming in, and then there's always classes leaving. But for the most part, basically what you'll be doing is you'll get here, you'll get to reception, which is right across the street from where I'm at right now. I'm at my company. But you will get there, spend about 4 or 5 days over there, then usually on a Tuesday, your company will pick you up. It'll say on your orders too, which you'll receive that at basic whenever you leave from there to go to AIT. It'll say report to whatever Delta, or no, I'm sorry, not Delta because that's reception. It'll be like Bravo, Alpha, Charlie, Echo, whatever. But you'll get there, then on Tuesday will be pickup day. And that's when your company, like me on Bravo, Bravo came to pick me and a bunch of other people up. And basically you're waiting out there on the turf, all your stuff, all your bags, your rucksack, everything, like probably a good 200 pounds worth of stuff there. Your company picks you up, basically comes in, smokes you for a little bit. They take you here to your company. So like I'm Bravo, so they take you here, empty out all your stuff, all your bags, everything like that. Make sure you don't got anything you're not supposed to. Dump it upside down. Yeah, basically just go through that. Same way with basic, just it's whenever you get to, you know, AIT or basic or wherever you may be going, OSA, they just kind of want to break you in, just let you know, like we're in charge, whatever. But yeah, so you get here, you get through that. Then usually you'll start school a few days after, if I remember right. Not even a week after. If you don't become a holdover, like I mentioned earlier, you'll usually get straight into school. So what that means is you'll usually get here on a Tuesday, probably start school on like a Friday-ish or something like that, something in that nature. But so what school is like here? It is a 15-week long course. I am in week 13. I'm going in week 13. It's Sunday right now, so I'm going in week 13. I'm doing my last week of school, then 2 weeks later I'll be graduating. So basically what it is, it's you go through a class. Each week is usually like a class long. So it's A mod through I mod. But you also have B met, so it's A mod, B met, B mod, C mod, D mod, E mod, F, G, H, I. I'm in I right now, so I'm at the end of it, but basically you just go through that. It's kind of just the same thing every day. You wake up 04, depending on the company. I've heard like Foxtrot, they wake up a little bit earlier. For us though, Bravo, we wake up, me and my roommates wake up 04. We have room inspections at 04:50, and then PT starting up at about 05:20 on the PRT pad. From there, usually in PT around 06:30, come back into your rooms, do hygiene, shower, things like that, get ready for school, change. Then you go to breakfast chow, school, then you have lunch chow in between, go back to school, go to dinner chow, come back here. Pretty standard procedure for the most part. Then you get your weekends, which that's pretty nice. Usually the first few weekends, actually I would say, okay, so it takes about 7 or 8 weeks, but you are phase 5 once you get here. You're phase 5 when you graduate basic training. You officially enter phase 5. You go through that, about 7, 8 weeks of being here. Then you have to pass a test. You have to learn like a bunch of creeds. You got to study, learn the chain of command, all that stuff. And then you get your phase 6, and that's when you get your personal clothes, your bag back, your personal bag that you turn in, same way you would a basic. You turned it in, you get it back at the end, except you get yours back like as soon as you become phase 6. So that's pretty nice for the most part. Also, when you become phase 6, I would say it's a little bit more lenient, just kind of on the rules like fire guard. What else is there? Oh, you get to go off post on weekends. That's definitely pretty nice. That's actually why you get your personal bag back. That's one of the reasons, because you wear your civilian clothes off base. But other than that, there's really not much else to it. It's kind of just wake up, PT, go to school, and it's just go to school, go to school, go to school all day, every day. But you will get breaks too. You actually, like while I've been here, I've gotten a lot of breaks. So we get like an admin time. So like, let's say I just finished A mod, which is the first week of school. I'm going to B met. I'll get like an admin day, or like commander's time it's called. It's basically like a free day. You come back here. They might make you clean, they might not. Kind of just depends on your drill. But you really just come back here, chill in your room, hang out, do whatever. You do get the weekends off. You get to chill as long as you don't get in trouble. Basically, just don't have any contraband. Always be right place, right time, right uniform, and you'll be okay. Always keep your roommate. That's actually another thing I wanted to get into is the room situation. It is one room. You got 3 roommates, including yourself, so there's 3 of you total. Not bad, not bad. Got actual mattresses now over here. I don't know what it is at other AITs. I know obviously here because I live here, but yeah, you got mattresses now, nicer beds for sure. You do have your own shower. I don't know, I heard like a rumor before I went to AIT, it's like college, how there's like one shower split between like 2 rooms or whatever. That's not true. That's not how it is at all. This is the shower right behind me. But also another thing about college, if anyone tries to tell you it's like college, I'm gonna be real honest with you now. I'm just gonna break the ice. It is not like college. It's basically just basic training, just less strict. If I'm gonna be real honest, it's just they're strict. I mean, you still get smoked. It's still the same. You're under trade-off. It's still the same procedures as basic. Now, it's not as rough. It's not nearly as rough. Especially after you get here, you get settled in. After the first few weeks of getting here, they kind of ease up on you. You'll notice after like 2 weeks or whatever, like they start getting nicer to you. You're like, dang, I swear, like last week they were just so mean and all this stuff, but it's really not like that. But yeah, basically 13-ish weeks of school. You get through that, then you have week 14. That's basically turning back in your IOTV and your ACH, which is your vest and helmet. You go back to CIF and turn that in. And then you sign all your counselings that you get at the beginning, and it's basically saying, I'm leaving, this is where I'm going, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that is another thing. Where you're going. Yes, we will figure that out in AIT. Might take some time. That really just depends on getting your orders cut out. Also depends on how fast your drill sergeants get to it when they turn in the paperwork and they request the forms, all that stuff. More than likely, you will have a drill sergeant that wants to get it done for you. Every drill sergeant I've seen here in Bravo, I've overheard them talk to their platoons like, hey, I'm working on it right now. I'm gonna get it done for you as soon as possible. You'll usually find out if you're active duty, if you're not National Guard or Reserve, if you're active duty like me, you'll usually find out where your duty station is week 8. So I actually found out I'm going to Fort Wainwright, Alaska. I found out when I was actually at school one day, my drill sergeant came to the schoolhouse and told all of us, hey, we're going here, and things like that. So, another thing too, you get HRAP, it's called Hometown Recruiting. Basically what that is, I would like to consider it leave. It's a 2-week, so after you graduate AIT, they give you 2 weeks, you fly home, and you basically go to your recruiter office where you went to sign your contract and all that, and you basically report there. And they say that you're supposed to help like recruit people or whatever, but I've heard from everyone, including my own recruiter, that like, hey, like whenever you get home, you come in, just sign a paper, say you're here and all that. You don't gotta help us recruit anyone, because I mean, they don't actually need your help. So they're just like, go home, spend time with your family. Because I'm going overseas, it's Alaska, it's not actually like necessarily overseas. It is considered in the Army overseas. I'm not getting my HRAP, unfortunately. I can't go home because of that, because my flight does leave directly after I graduate. I basically graduate, go home, or not home, come back here, grab my stuff, get on a plane, go straight there. If you are going overseas, that's just kind of the thing, kind of just the deal. I mean, that's part of it. If you are stateside though, or if you're option 19 and you already have your duty station and it's here in the States or in the mainland, I guess, not Hawaii or Alaska, 99% chance you will get your HRAP. There's 44 of us in my platoon here. I think like everyone except the 10 of us that are overseas are going home for their HRAP. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So definitely a good feeling 6 months after you've gone through basic, gone through AIT, gone through the suck, just trade-off basically. Right after you're getting done with it, you get to go home before you go to your duty station. Now, if you're National Guard or Reserve, for couch, obviously, you get to go home. But really, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's basically kind of just the same thing every day. You just wake up, PT, go to school, eat, come back here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything I missed or any questions y'all might have, comment down below. I'll be sure to answer it as fast as I can. Oh, one more thing is your phones. I don't know if I brought this up earlier or not. Yes, you do get your phones every day. They can't take your phone away from you. They won't either. Now, you can get in trouble and get your weekends taken away or get detail over the weekends for having your phone on you at the schoolhouse. And what I mean by that is there's what's called POI hours. So Monday through Friday, you can't have your phone on you. You can't have it at the schoolhouse, but you can have it when you get back here, which is usually around 1700 that you'll get back. And that's after you're done with your day, after you ate, everything like that. And then obviously the weekends when you're not doing anything, you can have your phone, just not during school. That's pretty much it. That pretty much sums it up. But yeah, like I said, any sort of questions that y'all might have, let me know. Comment down below, ask me. I'll be sure to get to it as fast as I can. I'm sure I missed a few things in here, but I feel like I pretty much covered the most important things I wanted to talk about. But yeah, other than that, just let me know. Just comment down below.